How's my beard?
Your beard is fine.
We've started. This is the most unprofessional show on YouTube. Who the fuck is Zack Schneider? I've been asking this question for 4 fucking hours.
Nobody's movie review, guys.
Clearly, you're not a Zack Snyder fan.
Who the fuck is Jack Schneider?
Fan.
You don't know who Zack Snyder is?
No. Who is he, and why does he have the fucking balls to put his name on
300
whack ass movie?
He directed 300.
Oh, this makes sense now. Now it makes sense.
300 was not whack though.
Yeah, because 300 was the first of its kind. Don't put Batman in slow motion. This is stupid.
He did the first two. He did Batman vs Superman. He did
This was a
he
fan.
did all the whack movies.
This
It's whack. It's whack. It's whack.
Okay.
What was the other one?
You thought it was whack? I
hot.
thought it was actually pretty
coming
good.
in hot. This movie is the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Come on, son.
Trash.
I did not think that.
It wasn't good, but I'm not gonna say it was.
It was what was good about this movie?
Well, first of all, I was a bit annoyed because I seen Justice League.
The original Justice League.
Why did they play the whole movie over again? I'm like, okay, 2 hours.
That is
his original cut.
It was the same movie.
Yeah, basically.
Somewhat.
That made it even worse.
They played the first one, and then
I didn't watch the first one.
Oh, you never saw the original Justice League?
You did if you watched.
Oh, see now, all right. See,
and I fell asleep twice.
If you had seen the original one,
the movie's so black and long that I fell asleep twice.
That's why I thought it was good. In my opinion, I saw the original Justice League, and then I saw this part.
The original was really bad.
This is bad. Why do y'all think this is good?
I actually thought this one was better. I would actually thought this one was.
It's even worse.
Well,
I actually thought this one was better than
the first one. I fell asleep once, and then it was okay.
You said you never saw
Justice League is trash. I fell asleep. Whatever, it's trash. This I fell asleep twice because it's so long. Why is it 4 hours? Why?
I said the same thing. Why? I honestly said the same thing.
When I turned it on last night. It took me 2 days to watch this shit. I turned it on last night.
Me too.
And I'm like, and I looked at the bottom. It said 4 hours. I said, no way. I said,
4 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I honestly, I said the same thing about the.
It ended like 30 times.
No, it didn't.
It had like 5 different endings.
Yeah, it started with. Remember,
it had like 5 different endings, bro.
Hold on. It started off with Batman versus Superman, because remember Batman was in a fight. Last thing
Superman died.
Superman died.
Got
stabbed in the chest with the joint with the crypto, right?
Correct.
That's Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all tied into. It's all. I don't like Ben Affleck.
Me either. Oh my god, it's so funny.
I don't like nobody in this.
I don't
movie.
like him as Batman.
I don't like anybody in this movie. Not one person.
Now,
so you don't like
Flash a little bit.
You don't like Aquaman?
A little bit.
You don't like Aquaman. You don't like Wonder Woman. You don't like
Aquaman was a sex scene for women every time he came on the screen. It's like, why do you have to do all that?
He's so fine.
It's fucking Aquaman. But I don't like how it was too slow.
The whole movie slow. Everybody's punching slow. I
don't remember none of this. But
it's the whole movie over again.
What I do like about the movie, I'm sorry to cut you off, Nelly.
No, go ahead.
But what I do like about the movie is the ending of this one.
That's what I was going to say.
I like the ending. Well, they really brought in the Suicide Squad. They brought in the last guy, the Manhunter, whatever his name was. Never seen him before. Martian Man. I'm like, who the fuck? I don't follow DC, so I'm just like, okay, Martian Man.
Right.
Josh.
But I didn't see his point in there when he was talking to Lois, and they was like, "We need you," all type of shit. Like, I don't like, bitch, what? I knew Superman was coming back.
This piece of hair is gonna.
Because if you've seen the first one, you've seen how he comes back and he whipped their ass, and he's like, just Superman is the strongest superhero ever. No other superhero.
I love Superman.
No other superhero can defeat Superman. And Batman's not a superhero, so he needs to get out of the movie.
This shit.
He has no superpowers.
Here's what I can agree on.
What's your superpower? I'm rich.
Here's what I can agree on.
Trash.
One, I think I've said previously, maybe last year when we were doing a movie review, prior to COVID, that when we did speak about Batman, I did mention how I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I've mentioned that. But
I like them in the movie Accountant.
Yeah, but this is we're talking about DC here. But my take of this movie was, it's so funny watching this movie because it really did take me 2 days. I started on Saturday with you guys in the chat and I started watching it and then I was just like, why is it 4 hours long? Who the fuck is sitting? Imagine if this was in the theaters and it was 4 hours long. You would need an intermission for one. And
it wouldn't have been 4 hours.
Everybody was fighting.
Yeah. I come back. Here's the only thing too, is that I honestly can say too that I like this version better than the original version, even though majority of the movie was, for the most part, the first Justice League back in 2017. This is
crazy
like the
how
same
y'all
thing.
Remember that shit.
Yeah,
it's like a brand new movie to me. I'm like, this is so trash.
No,
it's the same.
There are different scenes though, which I never saw.
On a lot of them.
Yeah, there are different scenes which I like. I don't remember the way that when Superman died, the yelling, how they had the different. I don't remember that.
That was the awakening.
10 minutes of that. For why?
That was the awakening of the box.
I know, but you know what? No. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I think we needed that, because here's where I thought that it was kind of cool in the beginning.
Was so stupid.
Can I just tell you why I thought it was kind of cool?
No way Superman's scream reaches that far, man.
But Superman is a powerful man. Yes, it can
exactly.
be.
Superman is gay, too. Man. Get him out of here, bro.
We didn't need that for 10 minutes.
Anyway, I just wanted to say
I hated this movie.
I like the different takes from when Superman had screamed and how we saw everyone's reaction to how we saw everyone's reaction to him obviously needing help. That part I liked because we got to see Wonder Woman and her mom and everyone in the squad. Then we got to see
that was fake Avengers.
That was fake Avengers. Whatever you want to call
the cubes or the fake stones. They just took it's fake. They didn't come with nothing original, man.
They're all tied in to each other.
Avengers is not tied into DC. What are you talking about, bro?
They all tied in. The box, the cubes.
Yeah, they all had a cube, like a fucking Infinity Stone. It was trash.
But you gotta remember where the Infinity Stones came from.
So they come from space, come from different objects.
Yeah, that's
they all tie together. They tied.
Now I did not like this villain. He wasn't even a badass.
Yeah, you know what? I can agree. Yo, you on my point today because I'm agreeing with almost everything you're saying today.
Darkseid, trash.
They're all trash.
They were setting up.
There's no good parts in this movie. I don't know.
They were setting up for more.
He was and then Assad Sadat was the guy that came through what's his name? The servant of Darkseid?
Steppenwolf.
No, Steppenwolf was one. What was the guy he was talking to?
Oh, I don't remember.
Assad. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry, but I thought he was tough. But Steppenwolf, he was with the shits. Steppenwolf was beating the shit out of people. Then Wonder Woman fucked him up a couple times.
Wonder Woman
was definitely doing her thing, as usual. And she
got beat up every chance he got.
That's why I don't like Batman. Batman, technically speaking, okay, you guys. I'm sorry.
How does Cyborg work your fucking fake Batmobile shit better than you?
No, I'm going to say this. When it comes to Batman, Batman really does not have any powers. As much as I like Batman, Batman doesn't have any kind of powers whatsoever. It's the suit, it's the gadgets, it's the money, of course, to make these things. But all in all, Batman has no powers. None
at all. He's not even smart.
Actually, that's different. That's incorrect.
Batman is smart.
Batman is comic book Batman is genius level intellect.
Yeah, I just think that
Stark
not on
fuck
Tony
up
Stark's
Batman. Tony Stark is the same as Batman. He's rich. He's got money. He got gadgets. Tony Stark is way smarter than Batman can ever be.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tony Stark is super smart. He's a super genius.
I love Tony Stark's.
But the whole DC world is trash.
Trash. And they move like
I've never liked DC.
Mannequins. They're slow. It's trash.
That's not true because
the fight scenes are so slow, bro.
No. Here's what I'm saying is that's not true because growing up as a kid, I did like Batman. I'm not gonna hold you.
Batman, but
I did, and I did love Superman too. So I can't say that they're.
I didn't like Superman. I never liked Superman. Never liked Batman.
I love Superman. I love Batman. Everybody else in between. Kick rocks. Don't know.
I like the Flash, and that was it.
Okay. I'm just gonna say like Superman and Batman as a kid, they were always my favorites. Sorry.
Trash.
Dan, would you like to add to this review?
The timeline is fucked up.
Your meal.
Sorry, I just finished my pizza. No, yeah. I mean, look, I remember how much I didn't like the original release. This is much better. It's longer.
Thank you.
It didn't have to be this long, but I mean, it wouldn't have been this long if it had been released in theaters. That being said, I like that there was more scenes for Flash.
Snyder?
Zack Snyder is a director. He directed 300 and a bunch of other movies.
But why doesn't Jack Schneider's 300?
Because it's a fan favorite. It's directly for his fan.
Had he released his version in 2017, it wouldn't have been called Zack Snyder's Justice League. It would just been called Justice League.
This is his version.
This is his version that was released.
They gave him full writing. Isn't he directing the new Suicide Squad as well?
I think so.
Because they give.
I don't want him to do that.
I would never watch another one of his movies if his name is attached to it. I'm telling you right now.
I kind of don't want him to direct Suicide Squad, to be honest with you guys.
I think they've given him like full writing. Like,
who did Birds of Prey?
Not him.
Whoever did Birds of Prey should do Suicide Squad. That's what I think.
I can't. Is that on HBO Max?
What is Suicide Squad?
No, Birds of Prey. Where is that movie?
That's the Harley Quinn joint.
I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch just because
I didn't get to see that.
That was better than Justice League to me.
I haven't seen it.
He also.
I think I did see it, but I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't see it. I know I didn't see it.
That one's way better than Justice League.
I think I didn't want to see it. I think I didn't want to see it.
Why? After
watching the Suicide Squad movie, I was like, I don't think I'm
better than Suicide Squad. That's for sure.
Can we all agree that this version or this second part of Justice League was
trash?
Better than the first?
No,
better than the first.
Yeah,
it's trash. It's trash.
I mean, altogether, it wasn't the greatest.
Better than the first?
4 hours.
What would you watch over again? Okay, Coming to America?
If the fight scenes was regular, it would be 3 hours. But the fight scenes are so slow that it stretches the movie longer.
I mean, there weren't many fight scenes.
Yo, listen, I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. The first 20 minutes, the fight scene is fire. It's no comparison.
Let's talk about it.
Apples and oranges, no comparison.
After we finish
you guys
talk about
the show. I'm not even finished with the show. 20 minutes into the show is better than the Justice League could ever be.
I tried to tell you guys that in the chat. I said, I'm watching this and I loved the first episode of this. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the first episode was off the chains. I said that. Hold on.
Before we get into that, can we wrap this Justice League?
Yeah, we can wrap this up.
I'm gonna give it 1 teaspoon of Dippin'.
I'm not giving it no Dippin' Dots. It's not taking my money.
No, I'm gonna give it half a cup of Dippin' Dots because I saw the original Justice League.
Shit.
The only thing I didn't like, but of course, like Stan said, if this was in the theaters, it wouldn't even be 4 hours, probably because people have time and people are in their homes. But it would have been edited. Yeah, I think honestly speaking, though, that this was better than the first Justice League. There was different clips that I like to take. Like I said in the beginning, those takes are seeing how everyone's reaction when Superman died and the yelling reached everyone. How did they react to him dying part? I especially in the beginning.
That's it.
No, I mean at the end, the different takes of the ending.
How you felt about the Joker shit?
At the end, right? The ending was dope.
No,
well, they were setting up for. The thing is, they were setting up for 2 more movies. There's 2 more movies.
There's 2 more coming out.
I won't be tuned in.
But then there's an evil Superman.
Bizarro?
Yeah, because he was I don't know, maybe not Bizarro, but he was tracking them. Remember? So
essentially, what happens is what was supposed to happen, because I don't think Zack Snyder's going to do any other DC movies. What's supposed to happen is
good. Don't. I was about to say, don't do it.
So the way the story is supposed to go is that they took. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but Lois Lane is pregnant. What ends up happening is that she's pregnant with impossible. Not really, because she's pregnant with Batman's kid.
Oh shit!
It's Batman's kid.
Oh,
in that span where
they fuck.
So in the span where Superman was dead, they got together. She got pregnant. Superman comes back, and then it's this whole thing where Superman, when he comes back, he says to he doesn't know that's not his kid, so he tells Batman, protect Lois at all costs. That's why the flashback scene where Flash goes back in time to warn Batman, and he says Lois is the key. That's what he's saying. That's why
he's carrying the seed. But here's the thing: Lois is carrying a baby with no powers.
Another fucking spoiled
kid. Batman with no powers.
That's a whole different
Beyond.
Thing. Well, that's a whole different thing. So essentially, what's supposed to happen is Superman tells Batman to protect Lois at all costs. At some point in the future movies, Batman fails and Lois dies. So there's that scene where that dream sequence that Batman has, and he sees Superman crying with a charred corpse. That's Lois Lane in the future. She dies. So then Superman loses all control. He gets taken over by Darkseid, which is why his eyes are like that. And then he uses Superman to basically take over Earth, and that's why you have that post-apocalyptic world where everybody teams up. That's why you see that scene where what's his face, Deathstroke has a mohawk, and he's teamed up with Batman at this point because they're mortal enemies. So that's why they're all teamed up.
Mira from Aquaman,
right? Mira from Aquaman, Deathstroke, Joker, Batman, they're all in this post-apocalyptic world, trying to fight, and Cyborg, and that's why they're all trying to fight Superman in the future. Again, there's 2 other movies that was supposed to come out. That's why this cut is so different.
The only nigga I respect that doesn't have powers is the Joker. I respect him because he doesn't bask in that shit.
He doesn't even need it. But the thing about Joker, he doesn't even need it.
I think he's a nut, but
he doesn't even need it. I've always liked the Joker.
I'd like to see a sequel to that movie.
Was trash.
And then when they did
Joker
the movie,
was trash
in this movie, hell yeah.
Well, he
I
only
like Joker the regular movie.
We know you didn't like Joker the regular movie.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't like Jared Leto.
It's slow. These movies are slow. Look at Falcon and Winter Soldier.
All right, we're gonna talk. Let's wrap this up.
And then go to fucking this shit. It's
all
like,
right, look,
why am I watching this?
We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that series for our personal gain, right? But what are we gonna watch next week? Are we gonna do King and
Godzilla?
Okay, good. All right.
What
are we doing?
Kong versus Godzilla on HBO Max.
When does that come out?
Friday.
Okay, I can watch that.
Might be slow, so Space Ghost, be prepared.
No, but that's different. Those are big ass monsters. Those are big ass monsters. Oh, that's different.
I never really liked
Batman.
Godzilla.
If I'm gonna be upset,
I never really liked
if that shit is not dubbed.
I never really liked Godzilla.
You ever seen Skull Island?
I did.
Skull Island was good.
That's Kong. Kong is coming to
I know that. That one was actually all right, but I never liked Godzilla specifically. Like the 1995 movie of Godzilla.
No, that's the old
I
shit.
thought that was
shit was fire.
Did you watch the last?
When he was in New York?
Okay.
Godzilla in New York.
The production on that was really lame.
I hate it.
All right, so you said no Dippin' Dots. You said half a cup. I said a teaspoon. Stan?
I'll give it half a cup because like I said, I really appreciate the fact that there were
I say
more.
teaspoon
There were,
because
I think there were more scenes.
like
I like the fact that there were more scenes.
Yeah.
For Flash, and
they gave a lot of backstory extensions on a lot of the Cyborg, Flash.
Yeah, like a lot more.
I always
Cyborg
feel like Flash doesn't get that much attention, and he should.
He don't really do shit.
He need his own fucking movie.
Flash, he is getting his own movie.
Didn't he have a whole series?
Yeah. But Flash is a big part of Flash and Cyborg are a huge part of this cut because Flash is you see in the other cut in 2017, we just saw him come from the future and like no explanation. This time we see how he does it, we see how it's done, and they explain it more, which I thought was good. And even with Cyborg's backstory and his dad, even like you understand why he is the way he is and why what, because there was that dynamic in the original release that I was just like, all right, so what's the deal, why does he hate his dad? And now they kind of explain it. So for that, I'll give it half a cup.
Okay all right, guys. Nelly, you want to take us away?
I was getting ready to talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier with Space Ghost because I really enjoyed that.
Movies are the greatest superhero movies in the world.
Marvel.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
What?
What did you say?
I said Marvel movies.
Oh yeah,
are the greatest superhero movies in the world.
They are.
I'm not even tuning into any more DC movies. I'm done.
That's not true. Because
Wonder Woman was trash.
No.
Both
I
of
was
them.
gonna say before the Ben Affleck version, when you had.
Let me tell you something. The best movies DC put out.
What's his name?
Was Shazam and that Birds of Prey movie. Everything else.
I was gonna say
is triz of
when
that.
you had what's his name, the other Batman.
But those are the thing is those
the
aren't
Dark Knight
part of the
and stuff.
Christian Bale.
That don't count. That don't count.
Those aren't part of.
Those
the
are
DC,
more like
the DC
007 movies to me. Like it's like a different type of movie.
They're not part of the DCEU, so technically,
Yeah, like
the DCEU is the problem is the DCEU, like they've spent
the video game
Marvel
is trash
spent a long time. Marvel spent a long time developing what they wanted to do.
Yo,
and DC was like,
got
oh shit,
it down on lock.
Yeah,
Kevin
they got it. They got it.
They got it.
They picked the right writers. They picked
from
the right
WandaVision, like the shit they do it now.
Yo, I love WandaVision.
The shit they're doing now is like, nah, they get into the next level. They're in the next level.
Because Kevin Feige had a plan coming in, whereas DC was like, oh shit, look at what they're doing. We got to catch up, and they just put it all together. All
cubes as Infinity Stones.
Yeah,
shit is trash, man.
And like growing up, I was a fan of both. As a comic book fan, like the fact that they haven't fully developed like a real like Darkseid is a badass character in the comic books, but they fucked it up in the movies. Like
they made him look soft.
They have to start over.
They should, but like I don't know if they like it's. If they want to,
they just need to start over. Like, let's erase.
They need to give these villains. They need to give villains,
and then just.
That's the thing. Like,
I want to know Darkseid's story.
As far as Marvel goes,
they know stories.
As far as Marvel goes, right?
Yeah.
Marvel is as good as it is. It doesn't have as like the DC villains are crazy compelling, but the movies just haven't figured out a way. To like DC villains are sick.
Their villains are broke.
Hold on, but Thanos has a toy on his in the stores. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare. You cannot compare.
That's what I'm saying.
You can buy a gauntlet and put it on your hand.
But that's what I'm saying. Marvel.
There's no villain that DC has that could do that.
That's not true.
Fuck out of here. Nobody's buying.
You telling me
if Joker? That's it.
That's
Nobody's
what I'm saying.
Buying nothing else.
What are you talking about?
Joker's the only villain they really got. There's no other villain that's popular like that.
That's not true. That's not true. DC has
Two-Face was all right.
Two-Face is not DC really a villain.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
He's not. He was a lawyer.
No, he. What?
Hey guys,
Two-Face is just a lawyer.
Two-Face has the reason why he's called Two-Face is because there's two sides of him.
Yeah,
because
he's a lawyer.
he got
Like
burnt.
a lawyer. He could lie on one side and he tells the truth on the other.
Yeah, but there's also more to him being Two-Face. Means he could be
the Riddler, but this is all Batman characters. Who does the Flash fight? Who does the Flash fight?
Got a point.
Who does Wonder Woman fight?
Got a point.
Nobody gives a shit about those
Reverse
characters.
Flash. There's Reverse Flash, Scarecrow. What are you talking about? There's like Brainiac is a sick character. Gorilla Grodd, Solomon Grundy, Deathstroke. What do you like? There's a lot of
gives
really
a shit about
DC
any of those villains.
Zod, the fucking dude, Zod.
Nobody gives a fuck about Zod.
Like there are a lot of really.
Wasn't Zod the dude from Signs?
No, with the actor.
Yeah,
I never watched that movie.
Yes. So what?
Wasn't that Zod? Wasn't Zod Eminem's wasn't Zod Eminem's mother's boyfriend?
What? I don't know about that part.
Talking about dude, like how like
in 8 Mile, wasn't the
actor? Yes, Michael Shannon. Come on, man.
Yo, Papa Doc is one. Papa Doc won.
Papa Doc won. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is off the chains. I love the first episode.
It
was so good.
I don't even like Anthony Mackie, and he's winning.
All I'm saying is there are a lot of DC villains that are very compelling that the DCEU refuses to use correctly.
I get you, Stan.
They need to scrap everything and just do it over.
Dude, give me a Victor Zsasz movie. I'll watch a Victor Zsasz movie at this point. Like you talk about like Hitman. Like no power. It doesn't need powers. It's just a fucking hitman.
Penguin.
Penguin's a great character.
Fuck out of here, Stan.
I never was a fan of
Penguin. Stan.
I'm not saying it's better or worse than it. Like it's definitely. Like,
I'm waiting for Batman.
I mean, his umbrella was a shotgun.
If they do a Batman Beyond movie, it's got to be good.
His umbrella was a shotgun. I mean, Penguin's umbrella was a gun.
Yo,
so I mean,
the old Batman with Pierce Brosnan was way better than this bullshit.
With who?
With Pierce Brosnan, wasn't it?
Who?
Wasn't Pierce Brosnan Batman?
No. You had.
Pierce Brosnan was James Bond.
Had
what's the one with Arnold? I can't hear you, Mark.
George Clooney?
George Clooney.
That was George Clooney? Oh, yeah, Clooney. George Clooney is better than this bullshit. For sure.
No.
For sure.
George Clooney might, he's
Arnold
definitely...
Schwarzenegger as
Mr.
Freeze was better than his Justice League.
With Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze.
I'm telling you, it was more compelling.
Poison Ivy.
The first two
Batman and Robin is better than this movie.
Oh, I love Batman and Robin. Yeah.
No way.
Batman and Robin is way better.
Of the first 4 Batman movies, the first 2 are the only ones I'll.
Batman and Robin is fire.
You mean the original ones with
Michael Keaton? The first 2 with Michael Keaton are the ones that I like. The first 2 with Michael Keaton are the ones I like.
But look at what you got. That's the only thing DC has is Batman. This is the only thing they have.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, and
Lex
Superman.
Luthor is trash in this movie. Like it's just like
I didn't need that scene at all.
You don't need none of his scenes.
That scene was unnecessary.
They made Lex Luthor look trash, bro. And I actually like Lex Luthor as a villain.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, obviously we can all agree that this movie was not so great. However, Stan and I can say the takes from the movie, different clips, makes the movie better than the first one. Can we both agree on that, Stan?
Yes.
Okay. I give it a half a cup of Dippin' Dots because I've already saw the original one, that I thought that this one was better than the original one. The only thing about I didn't like it was the length of time, but I didn't mind it because I like.
Who the fuck is Jack Schneider?
I already told you.
Yeah, he already told you.
300. He directed Watchmen.
Okay. Anything else that did you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet?
I did.
Okay, so what's your take on that?
I thought it was dope. I mean, it got me from the very beginning.
I just hate that we have to wait for the next episode.
That's the best.
I'm anticipating for it already.
Little ass is down.
Yeah. Only thing I hated about the end is like, wait, who is the new? Who was that? Was that the Russian dude that was the fake Captain Hero at the end?
I didn't finish watching the whole thing.
Oh, I can't. Then I can't talk. Actually, I can because this is what the show is about. Sorry.
I'm like 20 minutes in. Nah, we're not doing that. We do movies here.
So.
Wait, you want to know who the actor was? You want to know who the character was?
When the Captain America was that the Russian dude at the end?
No.
Okay, so they were just saying, here's the new Captain America.
In the comic books, that's U.S. Agent.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I'll watch it. I'm like 20
Yeah.
minutes in. I gotta finish.
It's good, right?
That's Kurt Russell. That's Kurt Russell's son.
Justice League.
Oh, really?
That's Kurt Russell's son.
Shit,
Wyatt Russell.
Justice League. I tell you that one.
Okay, so
Godzilla next week.
Okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Nobodies.
Bye, guys. Where did Mark go?
Mark, you said 7:00 he's leaving, and you guys are like,
oh, okay. All right, guys. So
peace.
bye, everyone. See you next week.